For this act of bravery, the British authorities had awarded a war medal to him and his colleagues.
The first Prime Minister of independent India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, was a cadet student at Harrow in the UK.
To take advantage of the situation for meeting the growing manpower needs during World War I, the British rulers under Indian Defence Force Act 1917 formed the University Corps in various universities in India. The objective of the UC was to train potential soldiers who could be called upon to assist in an emergency and to curb anti-government and subversive activities by channelizing youth energy through military training.
Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. The most prominent member of the UC was Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. He had his first basic military training in 1917-1918 as one of the 250 cadets constituting number 1 platoon of A Company comprising the students of Calcutta University College and Scottish Church College.
University Training Corps. After World War I, the British government appointed Army in India Committee for the purpose of making recommendations for expansion of the army in an emergency and also to make assessment of the deficiencies and shortcomings in the British Indian Army. In accordance with the recommendations of this committee, two important bills, the Auxiliary Force Bill and the Indian Territorial Force Bill, were introduced in the Legislative Council on 27 August 1920.
Sri Morarji Desai, former Prime Minister of India, was one of the UTC members. Air Marshal Subrata Mukherjee, the first Indian Chief of Air Staff, who was a cadet of UTC in Presidency College, Calcutta. The first Marshal of Indian Air Force, Arjun Singh, DFC, was a cadet of UTC. General T.N. Raina, MVC, the former Chief of Army Staff, was a member of the UTC. Dr. G.S. Mahajanji, Vice Chancellor of Rajputana University, was also a member of UTC.
During World War II, the UOTC never came up to the expectations set by the British. This led to the idea that some better schemes should be formed which could train more young men in a better way, even during peace times. A committee headed by Pandit H.N. Kunzru recommended a cadet organization to be established in schools and colleges at a national level. The National Cadet Corps Act was accepted by the Governor General, and on 15 July 1948, the National Cadet Corps came into existence. During the 1965 and 1971 wars with Pakistan, NCC cadets were the second line of defense. They organized camps to assist the ordnance factories, supplying arms and ammunition to the front, and also were used as a patrol parties to capture the enemy paratroops. The NCC cadets also worked hand in hand with the civil defense authorities and actively took part in brisk work and traffic control. After the 1965 and 1971 Indo-Pak wars, the NCC syllabus was revised. Rather than just being the second line of defense, NCC syllabus laid a greater stress on developing qualities of leadership and officer-like qualities. The military training which the NCC cadets received was reduced, and greater importance was given to other areas like social service and youth management.
Unity and discipline, Ekta or Anushasan. 4 cardinal principles of NCC. Obey with a smile, be punctual, work hard and without fuss, make no excuses and tell no lies.
Aims of NCC: to develop qualities of character, courage, comradeship, discipline, leadership, secular outlook, spirit of adventure and sportsmanship, and the ideals of selfless service among the youth to make them useful citizens. To create a human resource of organized, trained and motivated youth to provide leadership in all walks of life, including the armed force, and be always available for the service of the nation.
The National Cadet Corps is headed by a Director General who is responsible for the functioning of the National Cadet Corps in the country through the National Cadet Corps headquarters situated at Delhi. At the state level, the country has been divided into 17 directorates covering all states and union territories. Each of the state National Cadet Corps Directorate headquarters controls 2 to 14 group headquarters. The directorates are commanded by Deputy Director General NCC. NCC groups. There are 94 NCC group headquarters spread all over the country. Each group is headed by an officer of the rank of colonel or equivalent. NCC units. There is a network of 777 NCC units which are spread from the offshore Union territories of Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep in the south to the freezing heights of Leh in the Himalayas in the north and from Kutch in the west to Manipur in the east. All these NCC units function through 198 universities, 5,521 colleges and 8,770 schools.
Training is mostly carried out in schools and colleges by the cadet. In addition, depending upon the type of service, basic knowledge of that service is imparted to the cadet. Examples: drill, shooting, physical fitness, map reading, first aid, gliding, flying, boat pulling, sailing, and camp training covering basic of military training in Army, Navy and Air Force. Gliding, powered flying for Air Wing Cadet and boat pulling, sailing for Naval Wing Cadet form part of institutional training. These activities comprise approximately 50% of the entire syllabus. This is the most important aspect of NCC training and hence great emphasis on institutional training to be given.
Drill. Cadets must be made to understand the aim and purpose of teaching drill so that they are suitably motivated and do not take it as fatigue. Emphasis will be laid on correct bearing, marching, saluting and arms drill. Inter-squad competitions may be organized to create interest. Weapon training. Cadets generally take keen interest in weapon training and firing. Units must liaise with nearby service and paramilitary units to ensure all cadets get an opportunity to fire their authorized amount. Use of firing simulators may be made to optimize training efforts where possible.
Adventure training. Adventure activities have been incorporated in NCC training with the aim of inculcating and strengthening leadership traits among the cadets. These activities in NCC can be broadly divided into the following. Number 1. Land-based. Mountaineering, rock climbing, trekking. Number 2. Water-based. Sailing expedition, whitewater rafting, scuba diving, river crossing. Number 3. Air-based. Parasailing.
In addition to this, there are centrally organized camps to impart specialized training to cadets. They are Leadership Camp, Vayu Sainik Camp, Now Sainik Camp, Rock Climbing Camp, Trekking Camp, National Integration Camp, Thal Sainik Camp, Army Attachment Camp, Air Force Attachment Camp, Republic Day Camp and Annual Training Camp.
NCC has adopted community development activities with the aim of imbibing amongst cadets selfless service to the community, dignity of labor, importance of self-help, need to protect the environment and to assist weaker sections of the society in their upliftment. This was envisaged through programs involving adult education, tree plantation, blood donation, anti-dowry rally, anti-female infanticide pledge, anti-leprosy drive, AIDS awareness rally, visit to old age homes, slum clearance, disaster management and relief, village upliftment and various other social schemes.
The eligibility condition and the general procedure for the conduct of the certificate examination for cadets of senior and junior division or wing NCC have been issued by the headquarters from time to time. The aim of the directive is to consolidate all such instructions and revise these where necessary. Type of examination. The type of certificate examination and the unit in which these are held are: Number 1. Certificate A examination for junior division or junior wing NCC at school level. Number 2. Certificate B and C examinations for senior division and senior wing NCC at college level.
The first tier of trainers in the NCC include regular defense service officers supplemented by civilian gliding instructors, whole-time NCC officers and whole-time lady officers. They all provide overall guidance and supervise the training of cadets.
Associate NCC officers, ANOs. At the school and college level, volunteer, professors and teachers are appointed as part-time NCC officers and are called Associate NCC officers.
Permanent instructional staff. The junior commissioned officers, non-commissioned officers and their equivalent from the Navy and Air Force constitute the ground staff for the physical conduct of institutional training to the cadets. They are posted to the NCC on tenure basis on extra regimental employment. They impart training to the NCC cadets in drill, firing and subjects of their respective services.
Culture has been defined as that complex whole which includes knowledge, belief, art, morals, laws, customs, and any other capabilities and habits acquired by a man as a member of society. The word heritage means anything transmitted from ancestors or past ages. India, with its centuries-old civilization, is perhaps one of the few nations which has a cultural heritage that is rich, diverse and unique, and almost every state has carved out its own cultural niche. There is hardly any culture in the world that is as varied and unique as India. India is home to some of those most ancient civilizations, including 4 major world religions: Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism and Sikkim. A combination of all these factors has resulted in an exclusive culture, Indian culture.
The Youth Exchange Program has been incorporated in the curriculum of the NCC to develop greater national awareness and international understanding in the cadets. These programs contribute towards the growth of our cadet as broad-minded individuals, well aware of the rich cultural heritage, values and tradition of our country. At the same time, they also learn to appreciate and respect cultures of other countries. The YEP is an ideal opportunity for the cadet to imbibe the Indian concept of Vasudeva Kudumbakam, that is, the world is one big family.
This is the very important activity. It is done to increase international understanding and bolster awareness. These exchanges are done with NCC community of 10 countries, namely Australia, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Canada, Maldives, Nepal, Singapore, UK, Russia and Vietnam at international level. NCC flag. NCC flag contains NCC crest in gold in the middle with the letters NCC encircled by a wreath of 17 lotus with the background in red, blue and light blue. Red depicts the army, deep blue depicts the navy and light blue depicts the air force. The 17 lotuses represent the 17 state directorates. The 2 dots on top represents the 2 officers training academy, namely OTA Nagpur and WOTA Gwalior. Unity and discipline, Ekta or Anushasan, is written at the bottom of the NCC flag. NCC Coimbatore Group. The NCC Coimbatore Group covers 9 districts, namely Coimbatore, Erode, Salem, Namakkal, Dharmapuri, Krishnagiri, Nilgiris, Karur and Tirupur, and controls 12 units. The Coimbatore Group is headed by Group Commander. Through the 12 units, Coimbatore Group spearheads in grooming 22,000 cadets belonging to 188 schools and 66 colleges.